YouTube, I had an idea last night. When we're testing these LLM models, we should be asking them new questions. If we just ask them old questions, we won't really know if they're providing any new information to us. We have to ask them new questions to see if they're providing any new value. These LLM models are good at grammar. That's one of their strongest attributes, that they're so good at grammar and language. So if they know anything, it's language structure. I wanted to ask one of these models to build a new language for me and see how far I get with it. I have not tested this. This is the first time I will do it. I figure since this LLM, Inflection AI, has a voice to it, it can do pronunciation. So it'll be interesting to see how far I get with this line of questioning. I may just end up dumping this video, who knows, but I want to make sure that it's spontaneous and we give this LLM a little test. So here we go. Pi, how many languages is there around the world?
There are approximately 7,000 languages spoken around the world today, Thomas. This number reflects the rich diversity of human communication and expression across various cultures and regions.
How many different types of languages? Some are phonetic, some are pictograph based. How many different types? And what are those types?
There are several different types of writing systems used by languages around the world. While the exact classification may vary, some of the most common types include phonetic or alphabetic systems, e.g. Latin alphabet used in English, logographic systems, e.g. Chinese characters, syllabic systems, e.g. Japanese kana, abjads, e.g. Arabic, abugidas, e.g. Devanagari used in Hindi, ideographic systems, in Egyptian hieroglyphs. These are just a few examples, and there are many variations and hybrid systems that combine elements of different types.
Since I speak English, I'm going to stick to English. Can you improve the language structure of English language with all the information you've been given about language structures in your model?
Absolutely. While English is already a rich and versatile language, there's always room for improvement and evolution. Here are some suggestions for enhancing the English language structure. 1. Consistent spelling. English is notorious for its inconsistent spelling rules. Implementing a more systematic approach to spelling could make it easier for both native and non-native speakers to learn and use the language. 2. Gender-neutral pronouns. English currently lacks a widely accepted gender-neutral singular pronoun, which can create confusion and exclusion. Adopting a gender-neutral pronoun like they or xe could promote inclusivity and clarity. 3. Logical syntax. English syntax can sometimes be ambiguous or illogical, leading to misunderstandings. Restructuring the syntax to follow a more logical pattern could help reduce confusion and improve communication. 4. Simplify verb conjugations. English verb conjugations can be complex and irregular.
Can you improve on the phonetic alphabet system?
Absolutely. While the current English phonetic alphabet system, the Latin alphabet, is widely used and familiar, there are some areas where it could be improved. 1. One-to-one correspondence. Currently, many English sounds are represented by multiple letter combinations, e.g. the sh sound can be spelled sh, ch, ti, etc. Adopting a system with a one-to-one correspondence between sounds and letters would simplify spelling and make the language more consistent. And 2. Diacritical marks. Incorporating diacritical marks, e.g. accents, umlauts, could help disambiguate the pronunciation of certain letters or letter combinations, especially in words borrowed from other languages. 3. New letters. Adding new letters to the alphabet could help represent sounds that are currently missing or underrepresented, such as the th sound or the ending sound at the end of words like sing. 4. Consistent pronunciation. Implementing a more consistent system of pronunciation rules could help reduce regional differences and make the language more accessible to learners.
Pi, can you create new letter sounds?
Absolutely. While it's not possible to invent entirely new sounds, we can certainly repurpose existing sounds or borrow from other languages to create unique letter-sound correspondences in our new alphabet. Here are a few examples. 1. Thdi, pronounced like the th in then. This sound is not represented by a single letter in the current English alphabet, so including it as a new letter could improve clarity and accuracy. 2. Enjing, pronounced like the ng in sing. This sound currently requires 2 letters in English, so creating a single letter to represent it could make spelling more efficient and consistent. 3. N, pronounced like the ny in canyon. Borrowing this letter from Spanish could help represent a sound that's commonly used in English but lacks a dedicated letter. 4. O, pronounced like the U in fur. Incorporating this letter from German could help distinguish between the different O sounds in English, improving clarity and consistency.
Would you be capable of creating a new language that's more advanced than the current languages humans have?
While creating an entirely new language that's universally more advanced than all existing human languages is a complex task with many subjective factors to consider, I can certainly help design a language that incorporates features and improvements based on our understanding of language structure, communication, and cognition. This new language could potentially address some of the limitations and inconsistencies found in existing languages, making it more efficient, consistent, and expressive in certain contexts. However, it's essential to keep in mind that the concept of a more advanced language is highly context-dependent and influenced by factors such as cultural preferences, historical developments, and linguistic diversity. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed our exploration of language structures and improvements. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Thomas's channel for more thought-provoking content. See you next time.
All right, guys, I did the best I could. It is a complex process, and I only speak English, so there's that limitation too. But it would, you could work with the AI to create a more universal, advanced language. And who knows, in the future, that might be something that could be useful, since most of us are cleaved to the languages that we grew up with, and they might not be as optimized as they could be. If you like this kind of philosophical subject matter, help us out by liking the video and subscribing to the channel.